Good evening, this is Wave 105. Welcome along to the evening show. It's Andy Jackson here, and we are delighted to welcome back to Wave 105 Union J.
Hello, Andy.
It's good to have you back. It's been a while. It's been a roller coaster road, as they say, for you, but onwards and upwards. And I have to say, you've come in here. How many people waiting outside the building for you now?
I don't know. We kind of had to rush in, but
we was half asleep.
JJ just fell asleep.
Fell asleep, so a bit delirious.
It's a bit crazy.
It must be weird though, because you know this is your life now, isn't it? Wherever you go, there are people waiting for you, and they all want a photo. They all want an autograph. It must be crazy.
It's crazy, but the thing is that obviously at times, obviously, like, you know, we are tired, and you know it is hard work, but we love seeing everyone. We love having photos with everyone. We love giving everyone hugs that we can, because at the end of the day, without those guys, we wouldn't be sitting here speaking to you. You know, we wouldn't have a career. We wouldn't be Union J. So we have a lot. We owe them a lot, and you know we love all of the support that everyone gives us.
I suppose it all in a way started with them sending those texts in, didn't it?
Exactly.
So it's kind of payback time for you, almost, isn't
Absolutely.
it? But you're sort of moving onwards and upwards. The image is changing ever so slightly. You're growing up a little bit. You're doing your own writing as well now, big writing sessions. How's that all come about?
Really good. We went over to LA to do a couple of writing sessions as well, which was really good fun. It's just nice to be able to have some sort of like creative input in the album, and like everything is coming from us this time, from the video to the way we dress to the songs themselves. So it's all good. And
you've been experimenting with different ways of using your voice as well. Who's doing the falsettos now?
Yeah, I do. Yeah, I'm doing a bit of falsetto, a bit of Pharrell Williams.
Where's that all come from then?
Well, I just plucked it out of the air, really. And no, I've always been. Yeah, I think quite a lot of us can sing falsetto. So, but it's a part of my voice that I love using whenever I can. So, and this song happens to suit it. So.
Got to be worth a go, hasn't it?
It has, yeah.
Am I right in thinking as well that you've been tempted to sort of go down the acoustic road with one of the tracks on the album?
Absolutely,
yes.
Yeah. I mean, that's where our roots came from on the X Factor. We were obviously very much a boy band, but George did play guitar most weeks, and it is something that we have that makes us maybe different than other boy bands, that we do love to sit around and just make acoustic music without all the big production, and just to sit down and sing. Yeah, we love to like just showcase our voices.
And you're all sort of growing up as well, because who's the one who's got a child now?
JJ.
You got a 1-year-old child now.
Yeah, well, 8 months. Yeah, 8 months now.
And how are you finding juggling your lifestyle with the craziness that's going on outside the door now with having a child?
It's fine. It gets difficult at times. He was just born just before the Union J tour started, so kind of I was away for that period of like a month at one point. It was kind of you do have to juggle it, but the thing I always think, you know, if I'm away working, hopefully, you know, it's for the right reasons. Obviously, the harder we work, the hopefully more successful Union J will be, the better future the kid will have. So that's all I think about. So, and it's just great. Well, obviously, when I go back and see him. So. And
does he come out on tour?
He does. He went to the Hammersmith. He was only a couple of months only. He actually had a bigger dressing room than us, which was really unusual. Yeah, he's been to that, and he went to a little concert not long ago. So yeah, we're starting him early with it, so
it's the way forward, isn't it?
Getting his ears acclimatised to the loud festivals.
That's the thing, isn't it? And I suppose he's going to be good around people as well.
Exactly.
It's got to be. Yeah. Got to be. So what's the plan for the future? Because you always said that you didn't do X Factor to become famous. What is the plan then?
We just
well, fame comes with like the success of your job. Do you know what I mean? It's like someone wanting to work in accounting and then one day opening their own firm. Do you know what I mean? What we do is just that's the top limit of where you are in our industry. But what we say that is because we have all tried to be musicians and singers and work professionally in this industry since we were young. We didn't just turn up to the X Factor and go, this looks like fun, let's be famous and drive posh cars and live in big houses. It's not about that. It's about that we genuinely love music, love singing. We're all like trained in some way or the other in instruments or gone to stage school. So it's always been a lifelong ambition, not just a flash in the pan. So that's why we're so determined to stick around and always progress and develop our sound.
I think it's quite interesting as well because you're quite happy to be described as a boy band now, but in 20 years' time, if things go to plan, you're not going to be a boy band, but
Man band.
we all know that men
do a take
bands
that.
come back. Exactly.
Exactly.
Take
Well,
that.
I think they are. I mean, without doubt, that is what I would, and I think we would love to do. They had
Exactly,
success when they were
longevity.
when they were in their teens and early 20s like us, and then they came back, and they fulfilled some sort of life goals that they in between coming back, and then they came back as a band, and they've just been as successful when they're 35, 40. That would be amazing for us to do that, and we are close as a band, so I think that could happen.
I think they're the only band to sell out 6 Wembley stadiums or something in a row. So if we can do that, then
crazy,
it'd be amazing.
That's the thing. I think I forget whose quote it was, but somebody said that you're not going to be somebody's guilty pleasure now because you're sort of moving musically. You're not going to be a guilty pleasure.
Hopefully not. Yeah, I mean, coming off the show, you straight away find out. Straight away when you come off the show, everything's really fast paced, and you have to move like lightning for people to kind of like make that differentiation between you and the X Factor. And now you're a serious artist, but now we just want to broaden our music so that everybody we all got all 4 different tastes completely. So we want to put that into our music so that not only young girls can like our music, mums and dads and your cousin can like it as well. So we just want to put great songs out there that people can enjoy.
Well, tell us the story behind Tonight We Live Forever. Then what's the story behind that?
It's one of the first songs we got for the album. JJ is really close to the writer who has really gratefully given it to us. So it's been a weird one. Do you know why? Because we've had so many songs for this album, and when we went to LA, we were kind of driving around. JJ hired out a Jeep, and we all had the windows down, and it was all sunny and everything. Driving around listening to all the songs, and we hadn't chosen what the single was. And then Tonight We Live Forever came on, and we were like, this is it. You just get a feeling, and it's
I think it's just a great summer song, isn't it? It's that's the reason we kind of wanted this, and we felt like it was the right song to showcase what our album's going to be like. It's our kind of music this year is very live, and that's what we kind of thought. We thought this would be the right song to showcase what the album's actually going to be like.
It's funny though, we slowly had to introduce it to the label because I don't think it was a front runner at first.
It wasn't.
To be first single, and when we as a 4 we were a collective decision. We said, right, we've got to try and get this to first single because obviously our input is very valuable, and it's a big say in what we do, but there's obviously the label management, and they've all got to agree as well. We've got to come to a decision. So I remember just trying to slowly introduce it into their heads, and then they got into it, and then I remember our head of our label got it stuck in his head throughout the whole day that he was in LA as well, and it just went from there.
It's a proper radio song though, isn't it, as well? It's one that I know it sounds funny, but you probably realise this as well. Sometimes songs sound totally different when you hear them on the radio, don't they? So and it's one of those songs that just sounds just great, doesn't it, when it comes on. So on that note, I think we ought to say thank you very much, guys, for coming in to see us.
Yes.
Thank you for having us.
And here is the single from the forthcoming album.